Good morning. It is London day 9, but more so Brighton day 1, because apart from going to Victoria Station, we're really not doing anything else in London today. We are almost completely ready to go. Oh, I just noticed that this is a stain at the top. I just noticed that.
Stain.
Yeah, like a sun stain.
Yeah.
Being hung out on the line for too long and not taken down.
Yeah.
Yeah, just packing up. But everything's already basically packed. We've just gotta really walk out the door now, do final checks of everything, and then all good to go. And then I'll probably check back in once we get to Victoria Station, because I really don't like pulling this camera out like along the street while we're walking. It makes me feel really like, oh, someone's gonna see it and they're gonna nick it from me. So, but yeah, Darcy has no sense of danger, so I doubt he'll understand.
Bella's buying me some breakfast and hopefully lunch too, because I did just pay $120 for train tickets. That's fun, but we're on to Brighton in about an hour or a half hour, somewhere around there. Getting here was a challenge because we were both sweating our asses off, trying to do all the luggage and stuff between Oxford and Victoria Station, which were a complete fuck around. So yeah, that's the update. She'll probably do this again on the train, so we'll see us then.
Welcome aboard this service to Brighton. The next station is Gatwick Airport. Mesdames et messieurs, bienvenue à bord du Gatwick Express.
But we are on the train to Brighton, if you didn't hear.
On 61016.
Should be about
Say it,
2 hours, I think it is, or under 2 hours. It's 1 hour 45.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure. Why is that
I
too
thought it was
long?
an hour.
Oh, I thought it was like an hour 45. I mean, either way, we've got nothing else to really do, so
It's 45 miles away.
that means nothing to me.
It doesn't.
I have no idea what that means.
It's an hour and 18.
Hour 18, okay.
Hour and 20.
I think we've left a little bit early because we're going to be getting there at like just a little bit past 12, and our check-in isn't until 3. So we're just going to chill. It's a bit drizzly today, but hopefully that's just like a first day thing. So like our first day in London, it was drizzly and rainy. Hopefully that means just the first day in Brighton will be a bit drizzly and rainy, then the rest of the days after that will be fine. Look at the houses. It's so like Harry Potter core.
Well, we are in Harry Potter tea land.
Harry Potter tea land.
Yeah.
We were just having a little conversation and I thought it'd be nice to film it. So we were talking about parts we liked, and Darcy was talking about how we liked the activism we saw there. Like,
Yeah, even if it was something that I didn't agree with, there was like, with the pink signs, it was like a circle with like an hourglass in it.
I have no idea what that one was.
Yeah, but yeah, given I had no idea what the fuck it was, but like, no, it was like cool to see that people here actually, like, you know, give a fuck, and it's not like, you know, oh, I can just vote and then things will happen. It's like,
Yeah,
okay, honey. Anyway, so it's like, one thing I thought I'd enjoy but ended up kind of despising towards the end of it was the tube. After Summer pointed out, it's kind of, yeah, you know that haze, it's kind of like, yeah, and all the black shit, you know, yeah, that's just the air in the tube, and it's kind of like, oh, I want to catch buses from that one, okay, awesome.
I liked
So,
the,
yeah.
like how in Oxford there was, like, and in London as well, like there's just like activism things everywhere, like signs and like, I don't know, it's just, I think I was like saying to you,
there's a lot of pro-Palestinian sentiments as well, which I enjoyed seeing, because like that is nowhere to be seen in Australia.
Because Australia, I think, like we've said to each other so many times, I don't think we've like really talked about it on camera, is how we both really don't like how Australians have this very apathetic, is apathetic the right word?
Apathetic, yeah.
Apathetic and like,
or like
lazy,
like,
I don't know if lazy is the right word.
Apathy to the point where it's probably just this like mass, not immorality, amorality. Or
Yeah, it's not that
the lack of it. It's just kind of like it's absent.
Yeah, it's not that Australians don't, like they actively are against things. It's just more like, it's just like, nah, who cares? It's like, like Australia, like I've said so many times, I feel like Australia has such a massive culture of laziness when it comes to caring. I think that's why a lot of people who come to Australia from abroad really struggle to create friendships, because they're like, oh, what do you do with your friends? I go out and drink. What else? Not much else.
Yeah, it's either I drink or I gamble with my friends.
Yeah.
It's just kind of, oh, do coke or some shit.
Yeah, me and Darcy really loved seeing like the amount that people care about things in London. It was just so nice.
Yeah, it's like a very politically active city to be in.
Yeah, and I think because me and Darcy are both very active, more so Darcy than me, I think, just in pure terms, I think Darcy's just way more educated on a lot more things than I am.
Oh, do you want me to teach you something? Teach you that?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool. We've got some time, so we've got a piece of paper to make sure I draw it on, so yeah.
But yeah, no, that's something that I really love. It was a highlight that I didn't think would be a highlight, because I didn't really think of it, was how we just saw activism everywhere in so many different forms. And it was such a nice change from, like, I think I can speak for both of us, when most of the people we know back home haven't posted a thing about Palestine, and it's kind of disappointing. Because, you know, we assume that our friends and family, you know, we know that they do think the same, but it's like they don't have the same.
Yeah, like...
It's just hard. But then coming here and seeing it definitely kind of makes me feel not as, like...
alone.
Yeah, like, I don't know, people do care. It's just the country that we're from has such a strong culture of not giving a fuck.
I've noticed that, like, even if the people, like, don't actually give a fuck, they're scared to be seen giving a fuck.
Yeah, like,
You know what I
caring
mean?
in
It's kinda
Australia
like,
is seen as uncool.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my god,
kinda
do you
like-
care? That's so
like-
weird.
Yeah, it's like people have made fun of me for, like, being a bit more of, like, you know, a bit of a cinephile in a sense. This is kind of like, it's kind of like, oh my god, like, you know, like, I really love this film. I love, like, you know, this, like, theory of it. And that's why I love Thomas so much. Because, like, we've had endless conversations about the Blood Meridian, Lighthouse, and stuff like that, because we love that kind of art form in a sense. Yeah, the thing is, I've had a few times where it's just kind of like, it's not just because they can't really, like, you know, think of it. It's just more like they just don't.
They don't want to, and they think that it's okay to not. Like, say, oh, have you heard about this? Oh no, I don't want to know about it. I want to protect my peace. It's like, that really shits me, the whole like, oh, I'm not going to educate myself because I want to protect my peace, and it's like, it's literally the bare minimum for you to know what's going on in the world. But anyway,
At least to a certain extent.
oh yeah, I feel like you can't possibly know everything, but at least with the big things like what's happening in Palestine, well, it has been happening for so long. I'm really lucky to have you in that sense as well, because you don't get many men who care about human rights issues like you do, especially in Australia. Most men, especially, it's like it's even less cool to care as a man in Australia. Like, men in Australia, in the dating scene, from what I've heard, they want to be the ones to be chased. They don't want to do any of like it's very like, you know, like, I'm just a face and you can have me if you want, and that's kind of it. Most Australian men, but you actually have a lot of depth to you, and you also care about like human rights. You educate yourself on issues like, you know, like queer issues that has nothing to do with you. You're a straight white man, but you know, you educate yourself on it.
I feel like you've opened my eyes to a lot of feminist issues too. So it's
And
like,
you've opened up my eyes a lot to, like, you know, world issues. You know, I definitely, I think because I'm a slave to the algorithm. Like, whatever, like, that's what I see. It's hard for me to kind of like see outside of it, but since I've been with you for the last 3 years.
I mean, I've gotten you a bit out of your liberal feminist views. So yeah.
Oh, I'm so embarrassed. I just was a lot more like peace and love feminism. Now I'm like kill all men feminism.
Well, that's not okay.
Darcy's like, oh. He's like, oh, I hope she doesn't remember that I'm a man. Anyway, we're coming up to a stop now, and in case there's a lot of people that come on, I'm gonna shut off the camera. Got a juice, and we've got a beer. There we go. Our check-in isn't until 3, so I'm just gonna chill here for a bit with all of our luggage. While you were in the bathroom, the guy came around, he was like, oh, I didn't realize it would be that much. I was like, do you want us to move? We can go. And he's like, oh, that's fine. I think I'm gonna get the superfood salad because it's vegan, obviously, but then it's also gluten-free, which will probably make me feel a little bit better.
Yeah. Thank you.
That looks good.
Very good.
How many you need to keep track of how many burgers you eat on this trip. Just always going for the burger. We are here at the Brighton apartment. It is so colourful, so pretty. The kitchen is red, and then the bedroom is just through here. We're like below, like ground level, if that makes sense. Like, we're like there where the pot plant is. That's like street level. So we're like, yeah, I'm sure that makes sense. And this is a little sitting area, but it's pretty useless right now because it's raining. But our activity for this evening is indoors. I think I might have mentioned we're gonna go to Globals, which is
oh, okay, sorry.
Which is
I didn't like that at all. Please stop.
Which is mini golf, and then we're gonna go get vegan pizza. I'm so tired, but we don't have as long here as we did in London, so I guess we're really gonna make the most of our time here.
This is such a better apartment. You gotta admit.
Well, you think it's in London,
and it's not. There's not this potent smell.
There was a smell in the apartment in London, but it wasn't like a bad smell. It was just like a, oh yeah, the air is obviously different in here because we are in an apartment now and not the street smell. I don't know. Like Darcy would walk in and be like, oh, what is that smell? And I'm like, I don't know.
It's not. It wasn't like a bad smell. It just wasn't a good smell, if you know what I mean.
I feel like the smell was very neutral.
No, it was a potent smell.
It wasn't that potent.
It was very. Your nose is broken, honey.
That's not true. I smelt a croissant before and I wanted to throw up. I smelt baked goods and it made me sick. I was like, whoa. Wake myself up a bit. I think I'm just really tired now. The walk here was fine. It was all downhill from the train station. So, I don't care if we have like no money left to our name. We're going to scrounge for dollars. For pounds, sorry. To get a, Uber back to the train station when we're leaving, because absolutely I will do things to save a couple pounds here and there, but I will not walk up that hill to get back to the train station. Absolutely fucking not. It's not happening. Okay, so we decided to come to this little restaurant called Food for Friends. It's vegetarian and vegan. And I've done what I did on the first day in London.
And not actually like, know the crowd.
No, because I looked it up online and it looked a bit more chill, and then we got here and there's like ivy hanging from the roof and candles in little glass cups, and I'm like, God, it's happened again. I've done it again. I've rocked up in a tracksuit to a place that's not for tracksuits. Look at that. Alright, we're off the bus, making our way into Globals, some mini golf. Yeah, that's it. I guess I'll film a little bit here and there, but we'll see. Here it is. You ready?
I'm ready. Wow.
Very good. Having little drinks. That's what mine looks like.
Little drinks. Yes.
Yes.
There's a little bit more in the balls, honey. You worked it out.
There's more in there. What?
Yeah, drain the balls. There we go.
I hate it when you talk like that. I really do. It makes me so uncomfortable. I feel like 2 years ago I would have been like, and now I'm like, oh my god, ew, that's so gross, Darcy. Please stop.
Well, give me the ring back and you'll probably change up real quick.
We're here. I'm so excited. I think I'm gonna get the sort of mimosa pizza. It's like a white base, mozzarella, sweet corn, basil, and like plant-based ham. Okay, dinner was so good. Oh my god.
It was meh for me.
It was meh for you. I thought I got the better pizza.
You need to get the better pizza.
I said to Darcy, it's gonna taste good, and he's like, oh, I don't know, the sweet corn might make it taste weird. And then he tasted a bite of mine, and he was like, oh, fuck. Wish I got yours. I'm like, I know. But yeah, now we're back home. Darcy did a good deed. You did a good deed. Darcy had half of his pizza left, and he gave it to a guy that was sitting on the street. I'm not gonna assume he's homeless, but it's fucking cold out. I'm gonna shower, take off my makeup. Oh my god, I forgot about taking off my makeup. It's a whole process. I hate it. I hate putting it on. I hate taking it off, but I love having it on. It's just, ew. That is all, I guess. See you tomorrow. We've got a big day planned tomorrow, but it is important that the weather is decent. Like, I don't care if it's cloudy, but if it's rainy, it throws off a lot of the plan, actually. Well, good night.